Do you love where you work? And if you do, why do you love it? Is it because of the little things like drinks and snacks, ping pong tables, your nice desk? Or is it because of big things like mission and things that trickle down to the way they treat people? I remember my first job, like the first one that felt like a career. I was there a couple years and it really was like a dream job, but after a couple years I was really struggling. A lot of it had to do with me, a lot of it was my own stuff, but at the same time I had a feeling that things weren't really supposed to be that way. Why was I struggling so much, and why was everything I was doing such a struggle? And I think it really came down to the culture of where I was at. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved the place I was at. They had a great mission. I love what they were doing. But there's two sides to culture. There's the written down, like this is who we say we are culture. And then there's the practical everyday culture where this is how we do things. Like for right or for wrong, even the unconscious decisions we make. And this is how we do things, the unconscious stuff, is the stuff that really defines your culture. So you can say that you're something as much as you want, but what you do is what really matters, and it's what you do in the details. So I don't know why I'm digging into this so deeply, and I'm not even saying that I get this right all the time, making the right decision with the little things every single day. Now, if your big things aren't right, you can't make the little decisions. But back to that first job, when I felt like something wasn't right, I started reading a lot. Reading about like human nature and the way our brains work and performance and all kinds of stuff. And what I found was that the way that people do things a lot is really counterintuitive to the way that humans act. So you can motivate people through fear, and that'll work, and it'll work well for a short amount of time, but you can't always send people into fear. Like that's how you burn through people. So eventually the people that are motivated by that, like you're always going to have to motivate them that way, and it'll always be a struggle. At the same time, your people that are good, that are intrinsically motivated, that have their own motivation and really are talented people, they won't stick around for that because they can't really thrive in that environment. So you get people that don't perform as well, and your best people leave. And I really don't feel like that's a win for anybody. So as I was reading, what I found was that there's a lot of data and studies and like real world things to show that your brain performs best when it's happy, and like you're most creative whenever you're not fearful. And like fear is actually the enemy of being creative. It actually shuts down the creative part of your brain. I mean, all this goes to a much bigger concept. It's not just about motivating with fear, because people need a certain amount of motivation. Like if I have a deadline and I know that there's consequences, then I should be able to motivate myself to reach that deadline. Like that's pretty simple. And those are natural things to a job. But what I'm talking about is creating an environment where people can excel at the things they're good at because they feel supported. Like if somebody feels they're good at something, they're happy, they're gonna excel at that thing they're good at. The other important thing about culture is that you spend so much time with the people you work with, and at the end of the day, for one, I want to like the people I work with, but the other thing is you become like the people around you as well. So there's that whole idea that the 5 people that are around you the most are the people that influence you the most. So part of my reason for searching into that thing that wasn't right was I think there's something inside me that really didn't want to be like the people around me. There were things that I didn't like about them. You know, at the end of the day, another truth, it's really not about them, it's really about myself, or it's really about you. The things that I don't like in people are really the things I don't like about myself. It's more of a mirror. I've caught myself with that a couple times, like complaining to a close friend about something or someone, and really all I did was tell them a whole lot about myself and not about that other person. So not wanting to be like those 5 people you're around the most. If there's a culture that's not breeding you into this person that you want to be, then you should remove yourself from that culture. Like that culture should be supporting you and helping you be the best that you can be. And that's not to say that you shouldn't bring massive value to the company or your job or your stakeholders or whatever. But at the end of the day, people should create environments that help people succeed. I really believe in that. What I'm getting at with all this is today is a fun day, and it's something we're doing with the little things. So it's Outdoor Adventure Day. You guys ready for Outdoor Adventure Day?
Oh yeah.
You know what though, it didn't snow, Jeff.
Didn't smell.
It's actually a pretty lovely day out there. It's a little bit chilly, but
it's 35 degrees, 3 degrees colder. It's freezing.
Where's Darren? Darren always, there's Darren. And wait, this is the best part. You want to see Darren's girlfriend? There she is. There's Darren's girlfriend.
Here comes Whitney. I thought we matched, but that's a coat, Everybody good? All right, this is campsite number 1. So we're gonna go up there. There's a hill. All right, let's build. All right, we're going on a team hike. Jeff's gonna stay back and cook.
I think we go this way, right?
Keep going on. I'm a little more winded than I'd like to be already.
We're in shape.
5 minutes in, how do you feel?
We're done. I think we're in worse shape than we were 2 years ago.
I think we gotta get on the other side of this rock. Yeah, look, there's Luke. Look at Luke.
This is where I fall because I'm holding the camera. All right, that's what we just did. We climbed this 10-foot rock face right here.
We are outdoorsmen. Hey Joe, run up there and see what's up there real quick, and then we'll, if it's worth it, we'll follow you. After the day's over, we'll tell him he doesn't have to actually do that kind of stuff.
We're getting close, I think. I don't know.
We're here. Joe's like, yeah, this is awesome, dude.
What do you think, Joe?
Spectacular. Definitely not it.
I feel like I'm in Colorado.
We're definitely too low, obviously.
Yeah, I think we may have missed it. All right, so we went as far as we could go, as we wanted to go. We didn't find the overlook we were looking for. We must have taken the wrong trail. So we're headed back to eat hot dogs. Come here, hot doggy.
He's like, oh, here's the most dog person.
See ya. We've been hiking for seemingly all day. I have sweat in my eyes. No, it's only been like an hour. Smells like hot dogs.
If anybody gives me crap, I'm going to give you the one that I threw into the ashes.
That's my favorite one. Mmm, those look good. I've never wanted a hot dog more in my life. A lot of stuff.
Ooh.
You like relish?
A little bit too much.
It's red or red.
Yeah, exactly. So are we going first or do they go first?
There it is. Bring it over. Take points. Yeah. Yeah. There it is.
Yes.
All right, that was a fun day, and I am exhausted because that 3-mile hike, I don't know how long it was. That hike that's supposed to be 45 minutes was like 2 to 3 hours. But it's good, I don't have to go to the gym today. Like I was telling you earlier, culture is really important, and it's something that we take seriously. So today is an example of those little things, like just spending time with each other, but those things don't matter if the big things aren't right. The overarching thing that drives a lot of our culture is that the way to get what you want is to help other people get what they want. Otherwise, we're just lying to ourselves. It gives people permission to be who they are and to pursue the things that they want to pursue. Now, obviously, if you run a company and you pay people, like you trade money for their time to accomplish the things that you need to accomplish. And there's accountability for that, but also, if your people are fulfilled and moving in the direction that they need to move, then those things happen in a more effective way. So we do a lot to protect that culture, which I could fill a lot of other videos about. But right now, I am really tired and tired of talking. And I'm gonna go take my kids to eat sushi. Do you wanna go eat some sushi?
Yeah!
Matilda, what are you eating?
Octopus. That's like I remember.